Who wants some? Who wants some? Ooh. Ooh. Fuck? What the fuck was that? Oh. A package. Oh shit. I wonder what's in here. It doesn't have an exact address. I need something to open this. Oh! Got it. Okay. Huh. I wonder what's in here. What? 2 worlds? Who sent this? You know what must be done. Oh, I think I know. What? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second episode of Hidden in Plain Sight, where we take old and new games that are underrated and we bring them to the light. For our second episode, I will be discussing one of the most disappointing RPGs to the people's eyes that was ever created and released back in 2007, 2 Worlds for Xbox 360 and PC. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that would disagree with me, and there are going to be some that do agree with me. This game is actually not that bad as it seems. I mean, compared to the console version, there was a lot of bugs and problems with it that the company didn't really fix. But they did have the time to fix them on the PC version. Luckily, I was able to get it on PC while having on Xbox at the same time, so I could do a good comparison between the two. Now, there is a lot of good things that this game did that are overlooked by so much negativity. Let's talk about that. Right off the bat, I gotta say, 2 Worlds did a lot of good things that I normally do not see in an RPG game. 1, crafting. The crafting system is amazing. It gives you good inventory management.
What's that?
Take whatever I need. Ooh, yeah, I would take that. And I would take this. If you have 10 katanas and you're overcumbered, of course you could sell it to the nearby merchant, or you could combine those 10 swords together to reveal one katana that deals so much damage. Well, you can keep it, or you can sell it for more. It's like to see. It's basically your own choice on what you want to do afterwards. The inventory management is really good in this game because there is a lot of items in this game that you can pick, and they're heavy as hell. Number 2, the magic in this game is done good in my opinion. Far more better than any other RPG game that I've played so far. I mean, of course, this game is made to rival Oblivion, but failed. But the community keeps this game alive, which I appreciate a lot. The magic in this game is very, very customizable, if you want to say. You can equip the same magic and stack them over and over and over again to deal so much damage. It's actually quite funny and actually kind of cool that you can actually stack these and actually make it more powerful. See how I have Poison Dart? I have 9 of these cards stacked up together, and it has 177 piercing damage and 888
poison damage, and I actually have these boosts that I could use to further upgrade my magic. I could either increase the damage by 20%, or increase the spell level, or reduce or decrease the amount of mana usage by a certain percentage. And you see that I could stack as many as I want. I could have over 50 of the same card, and I could stack it, all of them, into one slot. How right here I have 18 lightning. I can literally stack it, all of them, and then I could basically one-shot any enemies with it. Literally any enemies. And it says right here now 210 lightning damage. 210 with 2 boosts that are stacked twice. I mean, come on, you normally don't see RPGs that do that. And games that do that is very scarce.
And there's our boost for those magic to increase the damage output, reduce the mana that's being used, to prolong the magic if it's a summon or a type of defense type magic. I mean, there is a lot to go by in this game when it comes to magic. You can learn all types of magic: air, earth, water, fire, necromancy magic. You could bring people that you killed or enemies that you killed back to life, and they will fight with you. I mean, it is kind of fun to kill a village and then resurrect everybody, and then they just run away from you. They remember you killing them. Angel, they remember you killing them.
Well, yeah, I mean...
And then you resurrect them.
And you do it all over again.
And you do it all over again. Number 3 is that this world is huge. It's very expansive. There's a lot to see, a lot of areas to unlock, and there's so much enemies that you can literally get lost yourself if you do not pay attention to the quest that you're doing.
This map is literally huge. There's like tons of areas that I haven't even explored or even discovered. There are tons of caves, tunnels, villages that I haven't even been to, little small towns, monsters, dragons that I haven't even encountered yet because I haven't been exploring much. This map is huge. There's so much stuff to do, so much things to see, that it literally will take you hours. Actually, in fact, it'll probably take you more than 10 hours, probably close or over 20 hours to actually discover every single thing that's on this map.
I remember I was literally off track for 2 hours because I decided, like, you know what? Let me go over here and let me see what I can find. Oh, I found this. Wait a minute. If I go here, I might fight something hard and get some rare items. I've been doing that for the past 2 hours, and then I realized that I had a quest to do. There's so much to do in this game that people shit on it so much because the lack of quality. The content is there, but the quality throws people away, pushes them away, which is dog shit. And the last but not least, one of my favorite features of this game is the online co-op. You can literally make 2 different types of characters for the online feature. A PvP character that you can use to fight other players, or a PvE character to where you can actually play an RPG mode with up to 6 or 8 people in one lobby. I mean, different from Xbox 360, the PC actually have a hub world that you can first log into, run around in this hub world city-like place to learn more magic, to sell, to interact with other players, to buy stuff that you normally didn't see in the RPG aspects of the game. I mean, really?
You see, I'm walking around in the hub world that I first logged into. This is my character. I'm like a dark elf, necromancy class. I am highly low level. I could run around and actually buy techniques that I could learn, or buy or sell anything. So you can actually prepare before you go into the world and basically do whatever you want. You can't really kill anybody exactly, but you can do everything else. Interact with players, trade, talk to these NPCs to learn more skills.
And there's so much map that you can choose from to do the online co-op RPG feature. There's so many different races, and there is classes that you can choose from when you create your own character. I'll wait for you guys to mention one game that does that besides Two Worlds. I'ma wait, and it has to be an RPG, not an MMORPG, but an RPG that you can play a story by yourself and online co-op. I will wait, and you can't count Borderlands. Put your hand down, Angel. I'm axing them, not axing you! Now, from the previous video, I did say that Monster Madness had Despacito 5, which I am glad to announce that this game too has Despacito 5. But I'm not gonna slap it to turn it on. What I am gonna do is nothing. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything. I mean, I can just put it right here if I want to. Alright, see? See? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. They really talk down on this game, actually. So much bad things are said about this game that kind of scares me a bit, because it pushes people away from actually trying this game out. Now, there is a lot of charm in this game, but it's being overlooked by so much negativity, which it's not fair for Two Worlds. It's not fair at all. There are reviews to where it says the game is so buggy that it crashes, it stops you in the middle of anything that you do to load in, and then cuts frames and continue, which I gotta say is true, but only on the Xbox 360 version. You don't get that type of problem on PC, which is why I prefer you guys to try it out on PC rather than Xbox 360. I'm glad that I got it on PC and on console so that I could show you guys the difference. The difference between the two. There's a huge gap of difference. The laggy, buggy side of the console is nowhere near almost to the perfect run frames of it on PC. I mean, on console, it does stop in your tracks. You could be walking, exploring, riding your horse, at a merchant, in the city, or fighting a big group of monsters. It will stop in your tracks to catch up and to load what's gonna happen next, or to load the next area you're gonna go to. And then it cuts and then continues. Yes, that is correct. That's only on console. You do not get that problem on PC. I have yet to meet up with this bug on PC. Never. From start to finish, never. And I gotta say, it spoiled me a bit that I kind of don't want to play it on console. I only want to play it on PC. I mean, I do put it in every now and then to get that nostalgia of the bugs, of course. But everything else, I'll just gladly play it on PC. Which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. The reviews really talk down to this game that they honestly don't review it well. They only say the bad things, and only the bad things. They don't say that, oh, despite having this bug that ruins the experience, the world is huge. There's so much NPC activities. There's so many enemies, so many loot, so many armor, weapons, shields, staves, robes, magic, ingredients to brew potions. They don't say none of that. They only say the bad things. And then after they say the bad things, they generally tell people to stay away from this game just because of the bugs. Come on. Come on. Is that honestly fair? Angel, is that fair?
No, it's not fair.
Thank you. High five. High five. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Was good.
That was good.
That was good.
That was really good.
Kinda fucking hurt my hand a
I
bit.
hurt my fingers.
Yeah. Well, it was good.
Yeah.
After all the things I said about this game, this company did make another one, Two Worlds 2, which in my opinion is far more superior to Two Worlds 1 in certain aspects. The online feature, truly this wins. But when it comes to the world looking beautiful, the colors, the customization of magic, and crafting and dismantling goes to Two Worlds 2. The story, however, it still stays in the section. But that's not bad either. It's not bad, and it's not great. It's in the middle for good, or alright, or it's okay. You know? But the thing is, with Two Worlds 2, they took a lot of stuff out that Two Worlds 1 had. And the online is one of them. In the first game, you could choose a big area to run around and do whatever you want. In Two Worlds 2, you don't do that. It's point A and point B, and it's like a straight line. You don't get to run around. There's boundaries now, which sucks because with a game that looks so much better to this, and the online sucked, come on. I mean, you still keep the hub world, and it has a new feature where you can actually have a town. And you can manage your town and protect it and get funds. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I do this myself actually, and everybody died. My village died.
Psychopath.
I'm a bad mayor.
You're bad everything.
I know. Well, what can I say? It's a game. I'm not gonna, it's not Monster Hunter. I'm not gonna take it serious like Monster Hunter. Okay. So, with all that being said, with all the negativity, with all the people looking down at this game saying that you cannot be anybody's best game in their opinion, I gotta say it's my personal favorite RPG game I've ever played. And that's why I think this game was hidden in plain sight. I would like to thank Angel for being here.
No problem.
He's the camera guy for me. I love playing this game. It's actually a lot of fun. I know I did procrastinate a little bit because I had to still work on it and all that stuff. But it was really good. I'm glad that I actually got this game on PC and I'm bringing it so you guys could see. Okay, so the camera cut off. So before the camera was about to cut off, I was supposed to say, I'll see you guys in the next one.
But because we don't have enough memory.
Peace. We're done. We're done.